King's Cross St Pancras, about to go abroad for the first time since the pandemic. We've got our NHS vaccination passes, making this trip possible, and we're about to head to the south of France to a house in the countryside about an hour and a half away from Bordeaux. And of course we're getting the train, so that means hopping on the Eurostar. To your soft side, summer moon, catch some sunshine. So we're in the departure lounge now. You are required to wear face masks by Eurostar. Everything was fine with our vaccination passes, and the route we're taking includes 2 trains. So the first is from London to Paris via the Eurostar, which is 2 hours and 20 minutes. And then when we get to Paris, we need to cross Paris to change trains, and then go from Paris to Bordeaux on a train which takes 2 hours and 4 minutes. And then when we get to Bordeaux, we're going to rent an electric car, drive to the house. So it's 7:15 now. We should arrive late afternoon, early evening, in time to go to the supermarket, make dinner, and start enjoying our holiday. Let's speak louder, better, back together. Still it's a sharp shock to your soft side, summer moon, catch some sunshine. So you can take your mask off when you're about to eat. I brought some food from home, so that's what I'm about to have, just some oats and apple. I've also got lunch in my bag too, so it's just another benefit of avoiding the airport, because you can bring whatever food you want, water. It's great. What's the time? What's the day? Don't leave me. What's the time? What's the place? Don't leave me. It's the time. It's the day. Don't leave me. There are a couple of other options of getting to Bordeaux without flying. One of them includes getting the Eurostar from London to Lille, and the benefit of that one means that you don't have to travel across Paris to change trains, which is what we're going to do. But the trains do run at quite limited time, so when we were checking for today, if we got that route, it meant, arriving a lot later, so this one worked better for us. And then the other options just include getting different ferries to Paris, but those do take a lot longer. But if you're scared of going through Channel Tunnel or claustrophobic or anything, they might be a good option. To spend some time on the road, and one morning I woke up in LA, caught my breath on the coast. I've been going through a change. We've just arrived in Paris at Gare du Nord, and now we need to catch a taxi to get to Gare de Montparnasse, which is all the way on the other side of the city. Ideally we take the metro, but because we booked our tickets through the Eurostar website, and they don't leave enough time, we wouldn't have caught our train basically. But you do get to see a bit more of Paris this way. No Gare de Montparnasse now, but I can't see our train on the board, which is making me a bit nervous. But we spoke to the lady and she says that it was too early. But then there's trains that are going at the same time or after our time, so we'll see if we get there. Train to Bordeaux now.
I love this train. It's super comfortable, the ventilation's great, even the toilet's really nice, and the best thing about it is double-decker, and we got to be on the upper deck, so I'm very happy. It's also extremely fast, so it used to take 3.5 hours to get from Paris to Bordeaux by train, but now with this train it takes just over 2 hours, and that's really crucial to France's efforts to tackle the climate crisis, because they recently made moves to ban internal flights for a journey which you can do in under 2.5 hours by train. And the connection between Paris and Bordeaux is super important for people in France, and so this train is really essential. Arrived in Bordeaux. It is 3 o'clock and we need to go and find the rental car service. I can't remember which company we used. Probably Sixt. Yeah, probably Sixt. Oh, that is a shrill buzzing.
On the city train.
Hello, it's been a few days. My camera battery ran out on the way to the house, but I just wanted to say we've made this journey quite a few times in the past, and we've done it in a few different ways. So we've flown, we've driven, we've taken the train, and there's so many reasons why we prefer to just take the train now, apart from how comfortable it is and the beautiful views. The two main reasons are that one, it's genuinely the most convenient, so we can set off in the morning and be here by dinner time. We don't have to worry about the stress of a long drive or thinking about trekking to the airport and then worrying about liquids. And the second is a huge part of why I'm making these videos in the first place, and that's because it's so much better for the climate to take the train instead of fly. Even just taking the train to Paris instead of flying from London saves 93% of emissions. So if you've got a trip planned here in the future, or you're thinking about coming to the south of France, it really is the best way to travel. And I'll put details of exactly how long it took, how much it cost, and where I bought my tickets and stuff in the description below. And I'll also link to a video where I go into more detail about why I quit flying for holidays and what I've learned since. If you have any questions or anything about the journey or why I quit flying for holidays, then you can put them in the comments below. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you soon.